Hi and Assalamu alaikum. My name is Muhammad HARIZ HAIKAL bin HAMDAN, and I'm going to start this presentation with the project overview. In this project overview, we will take a look at how financial habits and lessons are shaped and passed down across different generations. The goal of this project is to better understand how people manage their income, how they balance saving, spending, and investing, and how family upbringing and cultural environment play a role in shaping those decisions. We wanted to see not only what individuals do with their money, but also why they make those choices and where those lessons come from. What we found is that financial behaviors are not learned in isolation. They are often inherited. Families play a central role in teaching us how to think about money, even before formal education has any influence. For instance, older generations often model simplicity and restraint. They place value on avoiding unnecessary debt, spending only what you have, and using cash as a way to stay disciplined. In contrast, younger generations are navigating a very different financial landscape. Rising living expenses, dependence on credit systems, and the widespread use of digital finance tools means their approach to money is more complex. They are comfortable with apps, online transactions, and new investment platforms, but they also face greater risks and pressures compared to their parents or grandparents. Despite these differences, there are some enduring lessons that consistently emerge across generations. Families, regardless of age, stress the importance of saving as early as possible, being able to separate needs from wants, and setting aside resources for emergencies. These shared principles demonstrate that while financial tools and contexts evolve, the underlying values remain remarkably stable. To carry out this project, we gathered insight from 8 participants representing a range of life stages: parents, students, working professionals, and retirees. By speaking with people from different generations and occupations, we were able to compare how their financial decisions are influenced by both personal circumstances and broader economic changes. This mix of perspectives gives us a clearer picture of the values that persist across time, as well as the new challenges that emerge in each stage of life. In terms of goals, this project aims to do 3 things. First, to capture those enduring family values that continue to shape financial behavior, while also recognizing how practices adapt to new contexts. Second, to provide meaningful lessons for the younger generations, practical advice on managing money responsibly, drawn from real experiences rather than just theory. And third, to build greater awareness of how traditional and modern approach to finance compare so that we can appreciate the strengths of both and perhaps strike a balance between them. Overall, the method allowed us to bring together voices from different walks of life, and the goals kept us focused on connecting this insight back to everyday financial decision making.
Hi and Assalamualaikum everyone. My name is SHAZDY ISKANDAR bin SHAIFUDDIN, and now I will explain about the project description of our project. First of all, what are the problems found in doing this project? The problem we are addressing is that while financial literacy is important, many valuable lessons already exist within families but are rarely shared or documented. This often causes younger generations to miss out on practical financial wisdom. Next, what's our aim and goals for this project? The aim of our project is to explore and document financial habits and lessons across generations, so we can highlight common themes and unique insights that may help us and others make better financial decisions. So, what is the scope for this project? The scope of our project includes interviewing family members about budgeting, saving, investment decisions, and financial challenges. However, we will not provide professional financial advice or analyze sensitive details like income and debts. Our deliverables are simple: interview notes, a thematic analysis of the findings, and a group presentation to share the key lessons we learned. To achieve this, we will use a qualitative approach by conducting semi-structured interviews, compiling the data, analyzing it for patterns, and then presenting the results. Finally, the main target audience is ourselves as students, but the insights also benefit younger generations and our family members, as this project encourages meaningful financial conversations. In summary, this project not only develops our academic skills, but also strengthens financial awareness and intergenerational learning. Next, I will explain about the objectives and expected outcomes of our project. The main objectives are to identify and understand family financial habits across generations, analyze similarities and differences in practice such as budgeting, saving, and investing, and gain unique insights into how life experience shape financial decisions. We also aim to compile financial lessons from previous generations that can serve as a guide for the future, while sharpening our skills in interviewing, analysis, storytelling, and presentation. From these objectives, we expect several outcomes. Firstly, students will become more aware of financial management and the importance of making wise decisions in budgeting and saving. Secondly, we will improve our critical thinking and analysis skills by identifying themes and making comparisons across generations. Thirdly, our presentation skills will also be strengthened, allowing us to communicate our findings clearly and effectively. Lastly, this project helps to build stronger family values as the interviews create closer relationships and appreciation for the financial experience of our elders. In short, this project develops not only our knowledge and skills, but also our appreciation for intergenerational financial wisdom. And that's all from me, SHAZDY Iskandar. I will pass this presentation to the next presenter. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum. I will begin by sharing our project timeline. Our work was complete step by step over 5 weeks. In week 1, we formed our group and selected the topic. This was important to make sure that everyone understood their role and responsibilities right from the start. In week 2, we developed our interview questions. We carefully discussed and refined the questions to make sure they were clear, relevant, and suitable for different generations. During week 3, each group members conduct interview with family members. This interview gave us real insight into financial habits, experience, and values across generations. In week 4, we came together to compile the responses and analyze the findings. We compared the answer, looked for similarities and differences, and identified the most important themes. Finally, in week 5, we prepared both the written report and video presentation. This includes organizing our content, designing slides in Canva, and practicing how to present the result clearly. This structured timeline helped us stay organized and complete our project successfully.
Hi, my name is ADINA binti FAIZAL. I will continue with this part about showing our project documentation. We start by preparing sample interview question. For example, asking whether our family member had ever made a monthly budget, their saving habits since young, and any financial lesson they learned. Next, we collected quotes from interviewers. For instance, a parent mentioned always saving 20% of salary before spending, while a grandparent shared that investing in gold was more relevant in this past. Meanwhile, a younger sibling highlighted how e-wallets help to track expenses. Lastly, in our analysis method, we categorize response into 4 areas: budgeting, saving, investing, and spending habit. This helps us compare generationally trend in such a way. Next, this slide presents the visual and media we use to summarize our findings. The bar chart shows generation saving habit. For grandparents, the majority of saving, about 70%, were in cash, reflecting and preference for security. Parents shifting towards more organized saving with bank and ASAV, being the most common method. For the younger generation, we see a big change with the 60% using digital tools such as e-wallet, stock, and cryptocurrency. This shows how financial practice have evolved over time, influenced by technology and lifestyle. Visuals like this chart make it easier to different and similarity across generations.
Next, I will share our reflection and lesson learned from the project. Through the interview, we discovered clear differences between generations. The older generation placed stronger emphasis on saving money and avoiding debt. For them, financial security and stability are the main priorities. In contrast, the younger generation are more open to investment, willing to take risks, and prefer using digital finance tools such as mobile app and online platform. Even though their approach are different, one thing stood out: the values that are passed down within family. Across all generations, we saw strong lessons in discipline, responsibility, and long-term financial planning. This value guide not only how money is managed, but also how financial decisions are made for the future. This project taught us that while the tool and strategy may change with time, the core principle of managing money wisely remain the same. By combining traditional financial discipline with modern tools and opportunities, we can achieve better financial outcomes.
Solving challenges. So, what are the different challenges each generation faces? The hurdles are far from the same. The older generation battled high inflation and a time when financial tools were limited. It was about making every dollar stretch and relying on banks for every single transaction. For us, the challenges have shifted. We are navigating a world of instant gratification and constant temptation. Think about digital spending. It's so easy to buy things with a single click. We also have to contend with crushing student debts and a rising cost of living that makes saving feel impossible. Next is personal reflection. On a personal note, the most important lesson is how our family story shapes our own. This project made us realize that our attitude towards money is not just our own. It's built on a foundation of family stories. Hearing about our family financial struggles and successes taught us valuable lessons long before we earned our first paycheck. By understanding those stories, we have gained insight into our own financial habits, both the good and the bad. It's a reminder that our financial journey is a blend of the past and present, and that our family's experience influence us for more than we might think.
Hi, I will be presenting about the possible future improvement that can be made in our financial research project. First one is interview a wide range of participants. Future research should involve not only parents, but also grandparents and siblings to provide more diverse perspective. Grandparents may highlight the older saving tradition and risk-averse behavior. Parents may share strategies influenced by current economic pressure, while siblings could reflect modern spending patterns shaped by technology and lifestyle trends. This generation variety will make the findings more comprehensive and insightful. The second one is use quantitative survey in addition to interview. While interview capture detailed personal experience, they often involve a small group. However, survey can gather numerical data for a larger sample, such as the percentage of students who save regularly or families who set monthly budget. By combining both methods, creates a stronger studies by balancing in-depth story with broad, measurable patterns. The last one is explore culture and regional difference. Financial habits are shaped by culture, environment, and tradition, which make them various across region. Rural family may prioritize saving by agriculture or land, while urban family focus on education and housing. Exploring this difference will broaden the study and make them result more applicable to diverse audience.
As we come to the end of this project, one thing is clear. Financial habits are never formed in isolation. They are shaped not only by personal choices but also by the traditions and lessons passed down within families. Through the voices of students, working adults, parents, and retirees, we saw how money management evolved with changing circumstances. Older generations often emphasize discipline and frugality, relying on cash as a way to stay in control. Younger generations, by contrast, describe facing rising cost of living, greater use of credit, and the shift toward digital financial tools. But despite these differences, there were important constants. Across all generations, participants highlighted the need to start saving early, to separate needs from wants, and to always prepare for the unexpected. What this tells us is that while financial tools and conditions change, the underlying values of responsibility and foresight remain the same. And by carrying these lessons towards each generation is better equipped to face the financial challenges of the future. Thank you.